What up? What up? What's up? It's your boy King Moses, live from the porch. I'm on an Android, so y'all gotta excuse me. Y'all don't be doing all this super duper technology stuff, so hopefully I'm coming through clear and you can hear me right. Just taking a walk in the neighborhood as usual. Like I said, we live from the porch, but the porch ain't a location. It's a mindset. I keep telling y'all. You feel me? It's another lovely sunny day out here in the streets. Landover specifically, but all around DC, Maryland, Virginia. You feel what I'm saying? It's a lovely day, and hopefully it's a lovely day wherever the hell y'all at. You feel what I'm saying? Starting to get warm out. You know how it is. So motherfuckers gonna be outside like the young kids say. I might take a walk here and there. Might step out a few just to show motherfuckers what it is. Give some mentorship out here sometimes. But I don't do too much. I want to just chill, stay retired, and be on the porch, man. Mind my damn business. That's what I want to do, but sometimes it don't be that way. But normally my past videos or whatever, y'all usually see me ranting. You know what I mean? I'm upset, I'm bothered about some shit that's going on in the streets, what I see in the world. I get upset that motherfuckers are still out here doing this dumb shit. The way of the world is just what it is, all fucked up. Niggas giving away the power. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas letting Gypsy Jezebel bed wenches dictate how they move and shake, how they go about things, the decisions they make. Niggas is all baptized in the horny water, doing all type of desperate acts and shit on a regular basis. I get upset with it because I'm like, man, it don't need to be that way. And everything is different in different times, where like sometimes in a situation you gotta adjust. But overall, like I said, niggas have some type of instincts embedded in them as men. It's how we supposed to operate and do things. Certain type of shit that's man law. And I think that niggas out here violate. And I don't like it. Because they ruin the future for these youngins. And the shit gonna get worse and worse. Motherfuckers don't speak up, put a stop to this shit. So usually I'm on here ranting, venting. You know what I mean? Talking about my displeasure, my frustration about what's going on in the world. And I usually try to give a solution. You feel what I'm saying? To the problem. And this time I'm gonna do something different. Because I'm not frustrated. I just wanted to point some shit out that's kind of the obvious to me. But I had to sit back and realize it and be like, man, we need to talk about it. Let's start off with just giving some tips on, you know what I mean, what's important for men to think about and realize is a necessary tool to function out in the streets. Not only just dealing with women, but just in life generally. Because I don't think that people realize it, specifically men realize, you know what I mean, some of this shit. Some of the motherfuckers is actively doing it, but don't even know or put like a term to it. They just going about it and just doing their thing. And I'm here to talk about awareness. Because if you don't have awareness about things, you're gonna fail. Again, that's with women, life, job, just walking in the streets. You can't just be out here just doing stuff and not knowing what's going on. Not trying to make an educated guess or a plan on how to go about things. You got to be aware. And the way the world is a lot of motherfuckers can't keep it real. They're not good at being honest and upfront or forthcoming with all the information that you need to make the best decision. So sometimes you're not going to verbally get that. But a lot of stuff that you could pick up on non-verbally, or just being aware and just watching stuff. Some people, you know what I mean, just got to realize that it's not about what you say sometimes, it's what you see. Actions speak louder than words. That's what the old timers used to say. And I can just speak from my experience and just what I know, and just share some wisdom. And like I said, motherfuckers can chime in and agree, disagree, say what works for them. Because like I said, I'm not an expert. I just only speak from my experience. And the best way to learn is to hear from others and their perspective. And even if you disagree, understand where they're coming from. So, I can only speak from a kid growing up in the inner city. You gotta have that type of awareness just off break, just because how your environment raised you to be. If you're not walking around and aware of shit, then you can get taken advantage of. You know what I mean? It could get dangerous. Where just as something as simple as knowing which street to walk down at what time could be a matter of life and death. And it's just awareness. Somebody might not even have to tell you, but you could just see it and peep it and know, like, nah, this ain't right. So I know for me, growing up as a goddamn kid in the inner city, I got a form of like PTSD, just, you know what I mean, just seeing what I've seen. A lot of crazy shit. Ain't nobody had to tell me nothing. I just know what I saw what I saw. And that raised my awareness, where it's to the point where I can see from a mile away if somebody plotting on me or trying to do something to me or whatever, without even having to say nothing. I could peep that from a mile away. I could do it to a point where I could peep it and they don't even see me, knowing that I see them. That's a skill that you just have to you just gotta not be born with, but you gotta learn. You gotta be in it. You gotta be in an experience to be in it. So I'm not saying that somebody from the suburbs or from a nice area couldn't have those skills, but it's harder to get if you haven't been in those situations. They might have a different form of awareness where if you're around high elite people and you're sitting at a table with fake phony people that, you know what I mean, that operate a certain type of way, it's certain things that they say or do that you got to peep on. That's a sign, like, okay, it's not what it appears to be. I know what this looks like. And I learned that just getting in an experience with people, just with work and, you know, dealing with how people are. You feel what I'm saying? It's a different type of fake phony, but in a less dangerous type of way, less threatening. But you're not going to be used to that if you're not dealing with people that work in office environments or, you know, whatever the case may be. So you got to have some type of awareness and pick up on non-verbal cues from people, because it's real key. You're not going to get the information that you want all the time verbally said to you. So just give you some background of what I mean as far as awareness is key and necessary, otherwise you would fail. So when it comes to these women and just dealing with shit out here in these streets, that's the main thing that's important when you're out here moving and shaking, as far as like dealing with these women, because you gotta be aware. A lot of shit that women ain't gonna say to you, or whatever, you're going to have to pick up on their nonverbal cues. You can tell if a girl is feeling you or not just by the look on her face. Or you can just say something, or you could make it known that you want this girl without even having to say shit, just by the way that you looking. Some niggas don't know that shit. Well, some niggas do, but don't know what that looks like, or just haven't put a term to it. It's awareness. That's how the best players operate. Just goddamn, even giving a look from across the room to a chick. Or you walk in and you see her looking at you, and you pick up on it. And you know, like, okay, if she looked this way, this is how I need to respond. This is how I'm going to respond. You just learn this type of shit when you just be out in the streets. So that's why I always be preaching, like, niggas got to get outside. Niggas got to go places. Different places. Not even to the same places. Because at some point, you know, I mean, depending on where you at, you're going to meet the same people over and over again. You're not really going to learn nothing from that. Now, if you're in a popular spot or whatever, where there's different people coming in all the time from different places, that's different. But all in all, you still want to, like, be versatile and diversify where you go, so you can get your learning experience up. Because different women going to react differently. You can talk to different women from different places, different ways. You got to learn that. I know for a fact, when I went to New York, I knew that I had to change up the way that I kind of talk and approach women, because it didn't work the same way that I approach chicks in DC. You feel what I'm saying? I just had to be aware of that. They didn't like up in New York when I pulled up on the car with them and try to talk to them. They think it's something else. That's the norm down here. You can do that like it's nothing. But you got to be aware of that. You're not going to know that if you ain't been out there and been in the experiences. And then you go up to, you know, like a New York chick up in New York with that or whatever. You got to be able to talk your way out of that. Be like, man, you know, I'm from where I'm from DC, whatever. That's how we do. You feel what I'm saying? And explain, like, this is the reason why we do it. And talk that out in a way where you can still goddamn get your shit accomplished. It's awareness. If you don't know, you're not going to succeed. You're not going to succeed out here. And then what's going to happen is, if you don't have an awareness of what you want, how you want to do things, you're going to get led by these gypsy Jezebel bedwenches to do whatever it is they want you to do. And because you have no awareness about the situation and how you want to operate and how you want to do things, you are just so horny and baptized in this fucking horny water that you're just focused on, I just want to get some pussy. I'll do whatever it is that I need to do. You're not even aware of yourself as, I'm the man. I'm the one that runs this. I'm the one that dictates this conversation. I don't really need you. I want you, but I don't need you. And I could be good enough to walk away from the situation because I can find somebody else that will want me. So I don't need it. I don't need it at all. That's why I'm saying that awareness is important. And like I said, some niggas are not aware. I mean, I've been out so many times. I'm not going to put no names out there. But niggas know. I done been out so many situations where goddamn, it's a chick that's hawking them, that's on them, giving them the look like, I want to fuck this nigga. And niggas been so fucking drunk or gone off that horny water, and they've been so focused, they had tunnel vision on one other chick that ain't paying them no attention, or just on some shit like they're doing shit to get attention out of niggas on some gypsy shit. They gravitated towards that broad so much that they've neglected to look at their surroundings and see all of the other chicks that's looking at them. Because they so focused, they put all their eggs in one basket. I gotta have this gypsy. She bad, she's twerking, she's doing all this. She looked like she wanna go. They're not even aware that this bitch is just putting on a show. And I'm not saying you can't try your hand. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying be aware, like if you're going to try your hand, you should only be able to do, you're only going to be doing but so much. And if it don't work out, then on to the next. Niggas are not even aware enough to be like, oh, well, I'm not going to cupcake with this broad in the club because I'm not going to fuck up any opportunities for me to get any other bitches out here. Niggas be having tunnel vision. They don't have awareness. They don't have an awareness of their surroundings. They'll be focused on one goddamn thing, straight ahead, but not worried about the left, the right, or their six. Niggas know about Call of Duty. My Call of Duty niggas know. They don't got that high alert. They definitely do not have that high alert. So when that shit's going off, when somebody's aiming at you or looking at you from your 6 or your 3 or your 9, and you just looking at 12, you're gonna fuck up. You're going to fuck up. I'm telling you niggas this because that's one of these problems that y'all have out here, and y'all not even realizing. You don't care until after the fact, the next night. Damn, man, I should have did this, man. When you got that retrospective reflection, damn, I should have did this, man. I should have responded this way. I should have did this. I should have did this better. I shouldn't have done that. And players get fuck up. Nobody's perfect. But you got to learn from your mistakes. You got to learn from the things that you did or whatever and move better. Be aware. Like I said, that sometimes it's embedded in niggas a little bit more than others. But it's something that can be learned. It's something that could be an obtained skill. That you can practice it and goddamn get it right. Because I'll tell you, if niggas was more aware about the shit that they did, goddamn, a whole lot of shit would be better. I mean, we could just talk about just fucking getting bitches pregnant. Niggas don't even be caring about fucking what's gonna happen afterwards. Niggas just get caught up in the moment that they're getting some pussy and it's fucking raw and it's amazing and they don't give a shit. Niggas don't got no discipline. Niggas, oh, I'm just worried about just getting some pussy. She ain't gonna get pregnant. I hope she don't. And then boom, she pregnant. You done told the broad your real name. Yeah, she know your address, where you work at. You ain't even try to get no plan B, knowing that goddamn you're gonna win in her raw. You feel what I'm saying? None of that. You just was so focused like, man, I can't believe I'm getting some pussy. I'm fucking this broad. Not even being aware about, man, all the shit is gonna come about afterwards. Oh man, she probably a gypsy and she gonna get me for my money and whoop-de-whoop. Nobody give a fuck about all that. Lack of awareness. If you don't have the awareness, you're going to fail. So this ain't no rant. I'm just trying to drop some jewels and give some game. And niggas could agree or disagree with it or say I'm reaching or they look at it a different way or whatever. But I wanted to take a different approach than what I usually do about complaining about the same old shit that I've been saying before that y'all niggas ain't getting until it happens to you. So I'm trying some new shit out, whatever. And I'm rapping to, shout out to Paul, my barber. He be talking some shit or whatever. And I'm like, look, man, I take suggestions. What you want me to talk about? You feel what I'm saying? But some shit I can't talk about because everybody functions differently. So he was talking about some goddamn, well, you need to do a video on how to find love. Nigga, I don't know how to do that. I can't tell the next man how to find love because every man has their own thing when it comes to that. And to be honest, I'm not out here preaching that love is for everybody. That's what the media tell you. It may not be for everybody. Sometimes it might just be a situation where, man, you just meant to be by yourself or whatever and just be out here in the streets. That's your form of love. That's what you love to do. I would say that it would be good for somebody to try and experience that, so you can't say that you never have. But don't make it seem like just because you are by yourself out here, whatever, at whatever age, that you're lonely and all this shit. It's a lot of motherfuckers that's together with somebody right now that's still lonely, but they just with somebody. That don't change shit. It's motherfuckers that's more happy that, you know what I mean, they out here single and free and doing whatever the hell they want, then some niggas are in marriages. So don't let that goddamn stereotype fool you and get you to thinking that's the shit that I'm talking about right there, where these old niggas be out here teaching that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's the way to be. No, it does not have to be that way. But I can't do a motherfucking on the porch about finding love and all this shit or whatever, because that looks different to everybody. And I can't tell a man, hey man, in order to find love in marriage, this is what you need to do. No, I can't say, I can't speak on that. I am definitely not an expert on that. I just so happen to be fortunate to find the right one for me, and it worked for me. But I took a different path. And my path may not work for anybody else. I can't tell somebody to take my path. God damn it, I didn't get married till 35 with no kids. So I can't tell you my path. I can tell you what I did, but it might not work for you. Some niggas might get married younger, got kids earlier, whatever. Like, it works. Everybody's got a different scenario. But all I can speak on is general, specific shit that can apply to anybody. And give you my experience and goddamn what I think is the overall man law and things to do. Or what would be the smart options to take in those situations. So that's all I got to say. I'm gonna go ahead and finish taking my walk. Y'all motherfuckers like, subscribe, share, all that bullshit the motherfuckers say. Put your comments in or whatever. And yeah, man. That's all I got to say, man. It's your boy King Moses. I'm out of here.